Bulbasaur.
Hey out there, Bulba Tube fans, Professor Bulba here, ready to walk you through 50 plus unique Pokemon facts from Generation 2. With this and my previous Gen 2 video, you will see 100 plus Pokemon facts. That's at least one unique fact for each and every Pokemon from Generation 2.
One for each monster if you watch the Part 3 video.
So, let's get to it. Girafarig. I'm quite fond of this Pokemon. Its design is just so unique. Most people know that its name is a palindrome, which means that it is said both the same forwards and backwards. Just like Eevee, or race car, or kayak. Its name being the same both backwards and forwards is likely due to a well-known alpha sketch. Although it is called the long neck Pokemon, it only stands at 4'11", which is exactly the same height as Dunsparce. Fun fact, Girafarig shares its in-game cry with Porygon 2. Pineco. Pineco is clearly based off a pine cone, and one can truly visualize this with its shiny variation. Its species type is the bagworm Pokemon, where it is thought part of its inspiration is drawn from. As you can see, its rugged ridges give off the same sort of texture as a pine cone. What color would you say this Pokemon is? If you said silver or white, you are wrong. If you said red, you're also wrong. According to the Pokedex, the color of this Pokemon is purple. To be fair, in Pokemon Crystal and Gen 3, this Pokemon sprite was purple. Dunsparce.
Give that damn thing an evolution. Next fact.
Whoa now. Definitely agree this Pokemon needs an evolution. Its Pokedex entry hints at the idea that this Pokemon is not well known for the fact that it always flees when seen, and for the fact that it has nests deep underground. Who knows? Maybe next generation we will unearth a new evolution for this cute little fella. Gligar is pretty neat in its evolution in that its hidden ability immunity, which prevents it from being poisoned, evolves into Poison Heal, which heals it each turn rather than damages it. Evolution indeed. Steelix has multiple Pokedex entries stating that if an Onix lives under the ground for more than 100 years, its composition becomes diamond-like / harder than diamond. That may explain the Crystal Onix in the anime and also explains the diamond-like composites on Mega Steelix.
Hey, listen!
Snubbull. In Japanese, its name is Romanized to Bull, most likely short for Bulldog. Both Snubbull's and Qwilfish's evolutionary lines are known as the Fairy Pokemon, so technically Fairy Pokemon existed before fully established in an alternate universe. Granbull. Its Crystal Dex entry states, "It can make most any Pokemon run away simply by opening its mouth wide to reveal its big fangs." Big fangs? You mean these little things right here? It's the only thing that's inside of its mouth. Too spooky for me. Qwilfish. Look how cute and innocent pre-beta Qwilfish looked. Aww. Qwilfish shares the same species as Jigglypuff and Drifloon. They are the balloon Pokemon. In Generation 2, Scizor's species was known as the Scissors Pokemon and was later changed to Pincer Pokemon. I'm sure there's a lesbian joke in there somewhere, but I'm not going to go there. Shuckle. In Generation 2, after holding a berry for long enough, a Shuckle can turn it into berry juice. This makes sense when you look at its species name of mold Pokemon, which in Japanese is the fermentation Pokemon. According to its Crystal Pokedex, it mixes berries with fluids from its, get this, toes to make juice. Toe juice. Heracross. Heracross is based on a Japanese rhinoceros beetle. In fact, Pokemon's concept of collecting and battling comes from the creator Satoshi Tajiri's fascination with collecting bugs as a child. Sneasel. Sneasel's name is a combination of sneak and weasel. Weasels are well known for eating bird eggs, and to no surprise, according to its Silver Pokedex entry, Sneasel. Vicious in nature, it drives Pidgeys from their nest and feasts on their eggs that are left behind. Oh, but wait. Let's get a bit more graphic. Sneasel's moon entry states, "It uses its claws to poke holes in eggs so it can slurp out the insides." Slurps. Sucks out. Slams it back like a shot of...
No, it does the body good.
Pass it on.
Milk it does the body good.
Teddyurs. Teddyurs is the little bear Pokemon. No, not that little bear. Teddyursa is a mix of Teddy, from teddy bear, and Ursa, which is Latin for bear. Ursaring. Ursaring's number of claws has changed over time and between canons. In its original artwork, Ursaring has 4 visible claws, however in Heart Gold and Soul Silver's artwork, it has 5. In the Generation 2 games, it has 3 claws. From Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire up to and including Pokemon Platinum, it has 4. All of these changes make me want to claw my own eyes out. Slugma. According to its Pokedex entry,
it never sleeps. It has to keep moving because if it stops, its magma body would cool and harden.
does that mean that sleep powder could kill it? Magcargo. If the Pokedex is right and Magcargo's body temperature is truly 18,000 degrees Fahrenheit, then it would be hotter than the surface of the sun at around 9,940 degrees Fahrenheit. But more importantly, if this is true, I'm taking mine for a massage. Swinub. Swinub has some big color changes over the generations. Its once blue shiny sprite from Gen 2 gets changed to a silver/black color in Gen 3, and then from Gen 4 onward, it's more of a gray type shiny. Piloswine. So far, Piloswine and its evolutionary line are the only Pokemon to have this typing of ice/ground. Fun fact, it's weak to fire, water, and grass, making it an optimal Pokemon for any starter to battle. It is worth mentioning that this unique typing does have immunity to all and any weather effect type damage thus far. Corsola. Corsola's name is actually based off of Ursula from The Little Mermaid because it is so damn ugly. But seriously, here's a super fact that I bet you didn't know. Its Japanese name, when romanized, is Sanigo, meaning Sunnygo. Its English name reflects this too. Its name is a mix of sun, soul, and coral. Corsola. Of Corsola. Why didn't I see this before? Remoraid. Check out its shiny Gen 2 sprite. It was once a black/dark gray color, which was later replaced with a light purple color. The signature move of Octillery is Octazooka. Horsey's evolutionary line can learn it too, and based on their design, I can perfectly imagine how this would work. What has me completely baffled is another Pokemon who can learn it. Sableye. Delibird. Delibird's name comes from the word deliver and bird.
Then it should be Delibird, not Deli. It's not a type of lunch meat, you idiot.
Also, fun fact, if you look at the anatomy of
Delibird,
you will see that it literally pulls presents out of its ass. I can see how that can be damaging, but how come sometimes it heals? Mantine. Its official artwork is seen with Remoraid underneath its wing-like fin. Back in Gen 2 and 3, all sprites in battle were depicted with them together. So does that mean in that timeline 2 Pokemon could fit into 1 Pokeball? Okay, so there are other examples, but still weird. Gen 4 onward, the sprites were changed so that Mantine was on its own. Skarmory. Fun fact, in the Pokemon trading card game, it has its own little special trio picture along with Lugia and Ho-Oh. Does that mean that Skarmory is legendary? No, it doesn't. Houndour. Despite being a Gen 2 Pokemon, it was actually native to Kanto in Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal. This Pokemon can only be caught at night. Makes me think that maybe it was obtainable in Generation 1, but we just weren't allowed out at night. Yes, bringing down a criminal organization is one thing, but by golly, you better be inside by curfew. Houndour. There are not enough burn heals in the entire world to make me want to fight one of these. According to its Gold Pokedex entry,
if you are burned by the flames it shoots from its mouth, the pain will never go away.
Another fun fact about Houndour is that in Gen 2, it has 3 distinctly different sprites. Which one do you like best? Kingdra. Its Gen 2 Pokedex entry states,
it can create whirlpools by yawning.
Looking at its moveset, it can indeed learn Yawn through leveling up. However, surprisingly does not learn Whirlpool. But it can still learn it through HM06. Oh, and by the way, this is the official artwork for an HM. This is the hidden machine that teaches your Pokemon to be a slave. Hashtag HM slaves. Fanfeed. Fanfeed species is the long-nosed Pokemon, yet I'd argue that its nose really isn't that long at all. When it evolves and actually does have a nose worth mentioning, its snout is ignored and instead is known as the armor Pokemon. You know, I like the idea of covering one's length. Hashtag don't catch them all. Donphan. In Generation 2, if you sent out Donphan to fight, its sprite was just its snout. This was later changed in Generation 3 onward to be a bit more inclusive of the rest of the Pokemon. Porygon 2. What color would you say Porygon is? Blue? Pink? Well, according to the Pokedex, it's neither. It is classified as red. Stantler's Japanese name is Odoshishi, which most likely comes from Shishi Odoshi. Shishi Odoshi is a type of device used to frighten deer and birds away from the garden. Be sure to check out the other 50 plus Generation 2 facts, or if you want to see 151 plus Generation 1 facts, you can check that out too. This has been Professor Bulba, signing out.